watching The High Road with me, Keith Warren, brought to you by Timber Creek Outdoors. This is springtime in Texas, and although it may not be deer hunting season, that's okay. It's still one of my favorite times to hunt. And the reason why is because everything is so beautiful. I mean, it's a pretty time in Texas. It's before the weather gets too hot. Everything is nice and green. The animals are on the move. And hey, with deer season being still 6 months away, hog hunting in Texas in the springtime is about as good as you can get, especially when I wind up taking my favorite hunting partner, Maddie.
You know, this is my favorite time of the year here in Texas. It's really green. We had a lot of rain this year. So I was excited to get here because the trees are so tall and beautiful. It almost looks like you're in bear country. When we pulled up, I was really excited to see Billy because I haven't seen him in years, it feels like. And he's like an uncle to me. So we gave each other some hugs, talked and caught up, and I couldn't wait to get out and get on the pigs.
All right, it's my favorite time of the year. It's springtime in Texas. It's extremely green and beautiful, perfect weather. We're sitting in a tree stand right now, my favorite place to hog hunt. Hog Wild Adventures. I don't know if you can hear the cows, but they're all over. We're hoping they're gonna move out. I'm gonna load up and hopefully get a big old pig down.
Now, I've already put Maddie up in the stand. She's using a big bore Dragon Claw air rifle. And that is the same rifle that I took to Africa. I took an eland, a sable, a Cape Buffalo. I mean, that big bore air rifle is a pretty incredible piece of equipment. But at the same time too, it's the same gun, exactly the same gun, that Maddie used to take her first ever black bear. Now, she's up in the stand, the wind is kind of swirling, but she has a lot of confidence in that rifle, and I'm hoping that a hog comes by for a shot.
Texas is covered in pigs, and there's tons of places to hunt, but when you're paying to go hog hunt, you want to pay to go to the right place.
This place that we're on right now, in my opinion, is the best hog hunting place I have ever been to in my life.
They're covered. I've never seen pigs this densely populated anywhere in Texas.
This is ground zero for the best hog hunting in the world, and it's called Hog Wild Adventures. Located just north of the town, little bitty town of Houston, Texas.
He's got a ton of different setups. So you can hunt from a tree, you can hunt from a pop-up, you can hunt with any type of gun or bow, even a spear. There's lots of options here and you're getting what you pay for. After my dad dropped me off at my stand, I knew he was gonna go to his, but first he went to set up some Reconyx game cameras.
This little spot right here, Billy calls the honey hole for good reason. Every single time you put somebody in here, it seems like they smoke a hog. So what I'm doing, I'm putting my Reconyx up so I can get some nice video. What I like to do is always use lithium batteries, you know, I say that. And sometimes people wind up watching shows that you were using alkaline. Why were you doing that? Because I didn't have any lithiums. Okay, this right here is pointed right down that line. We'll have some pictures tonight. All right, so we got Maddie set up in a really good spot. The Reconyx shows lots of hogs moving through there all afternoon long. And so we have a pretty good feeling that she's gonna have some luck.
We saw pigs all over the place, but they were too far to get a shot, and as soon as they started walking in, they'd smell us and skunk us. So it was a very hard hunt. Towards the end, we had a little piglet walk in, and I didn't want to shoot him. He was a little guy. I couldn't even tell if he was a boar or a sow. So I waited a little bit longer, and right after that, a boar showed up, and we were business.
There he goes. There he goes, look. That's good. That's good. There's his arrow. There's some blood down there too. That's good. Okay, it's almost dark. We finally had a pig come in. They kept busting us, smelling us, and leaving. They were all over, but not close enough for a good shot. So we're gonna give him about 30 minutes, and hopefully he'll be down. We're gonna go find him.
I felt really confident in my shot, but I just wanted to wait and give it time to make sure it was dead.
All right, it's about 8 o'clock. I just texted my dad to let him know we've got a pig down. We've been waiting about 30 minutes or so. Gonna wait a couple more, and we're gonna go down and find him.
We got very lucky tonight. It was rough at first, the wind was awful, it was blowing all over the place, and the pigs kept smelling us. Then this guy walked out right before dark. He quartered up perfectly. I got a great shot. You can see right here, that arrow went right through him, so fast you couldn't even see it. Now this is an air gun. It's very special. It's a 50 cal. It can shoot either a slug or an arrow at 500 feet a second. So it's not your ordinary rifle, and it's really special to me because I also shot my first black bear with it this spring. This is my first boar with it. It's a great sized eaten one, so we're really excited to get him back and put him on the can cooker.
Lucas Oil Products is proud to present Gear Care. For more than 10 years now, I've relied on Lucas Oil Products to protect my outdoor power gear. Whether it's my pickup truck or a tractor, whether it's a snow machine or a four-wheeler, I've been able to rely on Lucas Oil Products to keep my equipment running in top-notch condition. So it comes as no surprise when it comes to taking care of my firearms, who am I going to choose? Lucas Oil Products. The reason why is they have great cleansers all the way up to lubricants that'll protect any of your firearm needs. Many of the top manufacturers of firearms in our country are relying on Lucas products now to take care of that equipment too. So for a sportsman, if you're looking for the best brand to protect your outdoor gear, look no further than Lucas Oil Products. I want to tell you about this place. When you look at it, you think, man, you must be back in the boonies. I mean, you got cattle and the trees, and it's beautiful, and the hogs. I mean, there's hogs everywhere. It's got to be back in the boonies. It's back in the boonies 15 minutes from the Houston Intercontinental Airport, 15 minutes. And as far as the number of hogs on this place, you think, what gives? I mean, seriously, how come there's so many hogs? Well, the answer is really, really simple. This is a working cattle ranch. That's why there's so many cows. And the reason why there's so many pigs here is because there's so many cows. The cows, they feed the cows every day. And where they feed the cows, they feed the pigs.
Let me tell you something about my dad. Clearly he likes to hunt a lot, and he likes to hunt with all different kinds of methods, but one of his favorite things is air guns. And if you go to our website, you can see all these different kinds of air gun hunts he's been on, hunting all different kinds of animals. But on this hunt, he's gonna try to kill a pig with a little bitty break barrel action air gun. Now the spot that my dad's in is one of his favorite places to pig hunt, and he's super confident in it because last year at this time, he actually took a pig with the dragon claw. But I don't know about this. This is a little bitty gun, and he always says it shoots like this. So it's all on him. If he can shoot like this, then he'll have a dead pig.
Feedlots are notorious for good places to go kill hogs, and this place right here is pretty good. Right now, there are a bunch of cows around me, right out here on the other side of this wood pile. And there's some hogs moving around back over there, but they're way too far from my little pellet rifle. They're less than 100 feet. I feel pretty good. I'm shooting groups about the size of a nickel at 100 feet. So what I'm going to do, if I get a shot, I've got to get a dead rest. I got to wait for the hog to turn exactly in the right position and then try to place that pellet right in the ear hole, which will immediately go to the brain and result in a quick death. These bones here, they're about twice too far right now. Here we go. Let's try it. They're coming this way now. Got it. Got it. Look at him. Look at him. Boy, that put a thumping on him. Look at that. Holy smokes. You see that? That is pretty dadgum incredible. Diana 340 Intech. This is a 22 caliber air rifle. I was set up perfect. The wind was perfect. There was no way they were going to smell me. I'll tell you what, we got a dead hog on the ground. What do you think about that?
Oh man, look at that. That dude right there has got a little red spot coming out of his ear. You talk about a nasty spot to kill a pig. That right there is where you're supposed to shoot them. Can you believe that? That is a 22 caliber Barracuda pellet right there. A real nice specimen to take with a Diana P340 Intech. And you'll notice on top of it, it has this little bullseye mount. It takes a recoil and it holds zero like nothing I've ever seen before. So I think that test worked out good. If y'all are watching online, you have any questions or comments, go ahead and post them below. And while you're at it, make sure and subscribe to our channel. All right, I'm gonna take this air rifle. This is a big bore air rifle. It looks like the little brother to the Dragon Claw. This only has one cylinder on it rather than two to hold air. But the big difference between this, and this is called the Recluse, it's a 357/9mm, is the fact that I have it topped off with a Pulsar Trail Thermal Rifle Scope, which means in this particular setup, I'm gonna stay as long as it takes to get a hog on the ground. That means I can hunt at night, as long as it takes.
It's about an hour and a half before dark. You'll notice I have a Pulsar Trail rifle scope on top of my air gun, and so we're going to stay put. Even if we stay put after dark, we're good because we're going to be able to see them. This is the Pulsar Helion monocular, and it shoots unbelievable video, and if you watch the show for any length of time, you've seen us use it a lot. And so I'm not in any hurry. We'll stay put, and even after darkness, we're going to continue this hunt. Thanks to the equipment we have anyway.
So I was covered up in hogs. I mean, lots of hogs, but the problem is they're all sows. And then all of a sudden it starts getting dark. And the cows came by and I'm sitting there, come on, I'm just looking for one boar. And then a monster shows up. I mean, a big one. And I mean, he was really big. He came right underneath the stand. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm fixing to smoke his butt. And then he got out of there. It's like, dadgummit! And then about 15 minutes later, another one came in. I mean, he's coming perfect, and you can tell he's a boar all right. He comes in, all of a sudden something happens. He turns around, starts going like he's fixing to get out of there, and I'm thinking, it's now or never. Here goes. Got him. Got him. Look at that. You can actually see the arrow. You can see it on the ground. That's the arrow or the blood, either one. It's pretty cool right there now. All right, it was about 20 minutes ago that I wound up shooting that hog, and I heard him pile up out over here. And what I'm doing, I'm just looking to see if I can see him out there, and I can't. But a tree may be in the way, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go over here and pick up our arrow, and then we're gonna go pick up our pig. All right, give a flashlight, we'll go. There's the arrow right there. You know, one of the things about shooting thermal is the fact that it is tough to determine distance. It really is, but I mean, take a look at that. That's exactly what we want to see right there. It's nice and saturated in blood, and I heard him pile up over here. So, you know, what I'd really like to do is be able to find him using the Pulsar. There we go. There we go. There he is right there. The deal is for when you're using a thermal is your depth perception. At least my depth perception is really off. Holy smokes, look at the size of this hog. Come on, golly. Look at the size of this hog right here. Look at that shot. That shot blew right through his shoulders, got him right in the heart, and he didn't go far at all. Look at this. That's a big boar. This is way over 200 pounds. This is a really good hog. You know, Billy Reeves, I've been coming out here to Hog Wild Adventures for many years, and I love this place. And if y'all would like more information about hog hunting opportunities out here, give Billy a call. And I want to put in another plug for Pulsar thermal gear. This is the most awesome equipment. The reason why, it takes hunting to a new level. It really does. You talk about level the playing field. on feral hogs. If you want to do that, check out the Pulsar gear, because it'll help you level the playing field in a hurry, and it'll help you fill the freezer. That's a really nice boar hog right there.
We are gonna try to do a spot and stalk right now. There's a bunch of cows over in a field over here and some pigs, so we're gonna have to be really careful, and hopefully we can get a clear shot. We've got the trail on here still, so.
Yeah, and I've got, right here, I've got a Helion, so we're gonna go out there and we're gonna give it a whirl, see what happens.
So the setup for the night was my dad and I were walking around. He had a Helion in his hand, which is the monocular. I had the gun, which has a trail on top, and then we had a camera guy behind us with another Helion. And you'll see there are a ton of cows, and there's a bunch of pigs, there's a bunch of piglets, and you can tell the difference between them all. It's almost like mama bear, papa bear, and baby bear.
All right, look at all the cows. That's gonna help us out, I think.
Yeah, but it's gonna be hard to get a good shot.
Yeah, I know, we're gonna have to be real careful. Let's ease on down around here.
Up by the wood.
Yeah, we're gonna go on the other end of this wood pile.
Okay.
All right, there's several of them down here. There's a big sow. See the teats on her?
Yeah, that one.
But there's a boar with her. Look at that boar.
Right behind her. The one
Yeah.
in the middle.
And take your time and just squeeze off.
Okay, you ready?
Yep,
All right.
got it.
Okay, here's going. There's blood coming out.
Yeah. Just watch it. He's slowing down.
He's down, he's down.
Yeah, he's down now. The cow's over there saying, what in the heck happened to you?
Wow. Let's go get him.
Yeah, he ran about 100 yards or so. I can see him plain as day, too.
I'm proud of you. That's, like I
Thank
said,
you.
This is the first for the high road team.
Yes.
You know, we've done a lot of stuff with thermals and using our Nemos at nighttime, but we have never done a thermal hunt at night using an air rifle.
Yeah.
I mean, so that was a pretty cool deal. And make sure and tell friends about our program. We'd love for them to check us out at highroadhunting.com. I'm proud of you, little girl.
Thank you.
Not bad. One of the biggest benefits from hunting for me is the fact that it gives me time. Time to think, time to meditate, if you will. Kind of think about what's really important in life. And for me, what's important, I think for most people, is relationships. It's relationships with you and God, you and your family, and all this cool stuff that we're so blessed to be able to experience. Relationships are what causes success, good relationships. And so I want to encourage everybody to look at the relationships that you have. And hunting is a good opportunity, a good time for you to spend working on that relationship, working on those thoughts. And so when I spend time with Maddie out in the woods, that relationship is strong, really strong. When I spend that time with Billy, that relationship is strong. And I call that time love. The way I spell love is T-I-M-E. And I want to spend a lot of T-I-M-E with people that I care about. And I want to tell y'all thanks for your T-I-M-E for watching the show. And if you've got any questions or comments, I want to hear from you. My name is Keith Warren, and you've been watching The High Road.